What is up, good people? This is Tamara with Daily Affirmations for the Big Girl and All of Us Webseries. In today's episode, we tackle the differences between perception and perspective. Now, if you have ever used these words interchangeably, which I have, you'll want to catch this show. So while I head out on my walk, sit back and enjoy. As a child in grade school, we learned that there were 5 basic senses: sight, smell, hearing, taste, and touch. Of course, there's now scientific study to suggest the existence of a 6th sense, proprioception or intuition. But for the sake of my story, however, we'll just be dealing with the one I've been having the most trouble with: sight. Long before I knew my eyes would betray me, I was required to sit in the front seat of every classroom. I wasn't an unruly student, nor the class clown. It was simply a mandate of my dad. Never mind that my last name started with a C, and in doing so, I'd mess up the attendance list for the row of A's and B's seated behind me. My dad demanded it, and thus it would be so. I suspected I had less than 20/20 vision when I struggled to see the blackboard from 10 feet away, but it really hit home on the basketball court when the goal blurred into the background. But I made amends with my lot in life, and glasses became a regular part of my persona. Imagine my surprise upon turning 40 when my optometrist uttered the 4 most heinous words known to man: "You'll need bifocal soon." What? But I'm too young to have a line separating the northern and southern hemispheres of my lenses. For the next 8 years, I put off purchasing said bifocals for fear that I would be perceived an old woman by acknowledging that I needed to wear them. But in recent days, I have noticed that everything I attempt to read while wearing my glasses has become blurry. And since I spend more time peering over them than through them, I guess I'd better make my way to see the eye doctor. Getting older's for the birds. But while I make this dreaded call, allow me to introduce you to my friend Rolanda. She knows a thing or two about overcoming the perceptions of others. Maybe her story will inspire me too. Before the break, we head off to meet up with one of my childhood friends, Rolanda Campbell-Waller. As we were setting up for the interview, she gave us some insight into her daughter Alana's perception of what old looked like to her.
Why do everybody rub their legs before they get up? I said, do you rub your legs before you get up? She said, no, just old people. Are you talking about me? My name is Rolanda, and I'm going to tell you about my transition from being a full-time athlete to now a full-time mom. So I've been playing basketball since I've been in the 4th grade. I picked it up from one of my cousins. I thought she was cool, so I started playing because I want to be cool with her. But it ended up changing my life. I played basketball at elementary level, high school level, and collegiate level. And I played some intramural and some leagues after college. After high school, I got a full ride to Campbell University, and playing there really taught me how to be now it taught me how to be organized, on time, how to interact with different personalities in the workforce. After graduating from Campbell, probably less than 12 months later, I got pregnant, and I had my first daughter at the age of 24. And she was born July 99, and I graduated in 98, so you got to do the math. I got invited to go back and try out for the Charlotte Sting, and I had to turn them down because, I got pregnant. But I'm kind of glad I did turn them down. My daughter pretty much changed my life, my whole direction, whole thought. It was always, basketball was it. That's all I did all day, every day. And when I had her, everything my focus changed. because now I had somebody that I had to look after. I had a responsibility, which was heavy on me. And I was a single parent, and the father wasn't really in the picture. So all my attention and time went towards her. But it was still good. I still played intramurals. I still played in leagues. I took her with me. She was my little mini coach. Everybody loved her. And so I was still like healthy, very healthy. But I did, after I had her, I found out that I was anemic. And that, you're gonna see, was a pivot turn in my life as health-wise. I met my husband in 2007, I believe. I think Sweetie was 10, turning 10, something like that. And we got married in 2009. We decided to have children. And when you get married, ladies, your decision is not just your decision anymore. You have somebody else you have to answer to. So I wasn't used to that. Had to get used to that part. And then we decided to have a child. I had my first daughter with my husband. She's now 10. Had her in 2011. So 2 years after we got married. So the honeymoon was short. She was a sweet baby. I did get dehydrated a lot with her. I was probably had to go to the hospital twice because I was dehydrated. When I played basketball, collegiate level, I didn't drink that much water. I only drank water after I knew I was done playing, because when I drank water, to me, it hurt my side when I was playing. So I always could go a long time without water. And when we was younger, my mom would always say, we go to these buffets, they would say, don't drink all that tea, eat first, eat all your foods, and then you can drink. So in my head, I'm like, oh, okay, I have to eat all my food first, and then I drink. So that right there caused a problem with me now. After I had my Alana in 2011, I was more tired than normal, but I was still getting around, still doing stuff. I was still, but I wasn't playing ball like I used to, but I could still, if you asked me to play, I could still play, And then I had my son. Having my son, he took everything from me. I don't know, it was like he just took, that was it. That was, to me, that was like, okay, I'm not having any more children after that, because he just took everything from me. He was like, my pregnancy with him was very, very hard. My feet swelled. I was always out of breath. I got really dark sometimes. I had to go to the hospital a couple times with him because I was dehydrated. I was at work. I worked in Durham. We stayed in Fuquay, so like an hour away. My husband had to come get me one day from work because I couldn't drive. I was just dehydrated so bad. But after I had him, everything slowed down. It was like, boom, I hit a train. I was just like, everything slowed down. I wasn't active like I used to be. I was more concentrated on what they were doing, putting them in activities, doing their stuff. And next thing I know, my health I'm not caring for myself the way I'm caring for them, and my health suffers from it. So I found out that because of my anemia, I ended up getting an autoimmune disease, which is called connective tissue disease. And they're not sure exactly what is causing it. My hands swell sometimes. I can go outside and try to weed eat or do some gardening, and the next day my hands will be swollen. Sometimes I can't lift my hand above my head because my shoulder will bother me really bad. I give out a breath really easy sometimes. And whenever I have a flare, I slow down. I'll sleep for hours without even knowing, and then I get up and I'm still tired, like I haven't even slept all day.
My name is Mashawn Banks. I'm the owner of Mashawn Be Fit. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Keep the core engaged. Let's go. Come on, guys. Let's go. Hang in there. Bring your motivation, bring your dedication, and we about to get this work. Let's go.
That was so good. Something tells me I'm going to need a workout after all that bread making. Let me check in with Mashawn to see what kind of exercises she's got for me today.
Okay, so we're going to do a jumping jack with the leg out here. All right? Lighter. If you cannot do the jumping jack, which is fine, then you got to ask if you go ahead and here. Here for the 30 seconds. Let's go.
Hola.
Next exercise, you're going to do the broad jump or duck walk. Here we go. Hand softly. Take it back.
To get today's recipe, see the full workout, or download bonus footage, be sure to like and subscribe. And make sure you hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our upcoming episodes. Until next time, this has been Daily Affirmations for the Big Girl in all of us. Bye!
And last exercise is plank tuck to a plank jack. You're going to get in that plank position. Shoulders are apart. Make sure you're over your ankles. Come in. Right here. Lighter. Walk it in. Walk it out. Tap it out. Almost there, guys. Keep going. Woo! That's our 5 exercises. I'm breathing hard. Good work. Your heart rate should be pumping. If you need to get a drink of water, get a drink of water. You have about 45 seconds before we go into round 2.
To learn more about Mashawn Be Fit, please visit the website at www.mashawnbefit.com. As hard as it was to overcome my own perceptions of bifocals as a sign of aging, I'm so glad I finally made the decision to get new glasses. It turns out that the new bifocals, and in my case trifocals, that I've been upgraded to look just like my single vision lenses. The new technologies being employed in the world of ophthalmology have made it virtually impossible to tell the difference. And while this episode initially started out addressing my battles with literal sight, I learned a thing or two about perception versus perspective as well. In order for us to change the perspective of others, we must first start with ourselves. The perceptions that we formulated over the years are rooted and grounded in personal experience, belief systems, and what we deem valuable. So, if we want people to see us for who we are, it stands to reason that we should first see ourselves in a new light. Then and only then might the confidence we exude in staying the course and being content with where we are in our personal journeys turn the tide. So until next time, friends, do good, be well, ta-ta, and bye.